the word woman is transphobic. Homicide spike that exceeded the national average. I would like to thank the Democratic Party for always making sure that I can easily find content to talk about. You guys are great. Thank you. The US Department of Labor uses the word menstruators to refer to some of their employees. I don't agree with that. I think it's disgusting. I know that they mean well and they're just trying to be inclusive and avoid triggering language. Let's face it, the word woman is transphobic, especially after a far-right religious fundamentalist, Matt Walsh, released his racist documentary, What is a Woman? I get it. It's really, really transphobic to say the word woman. So that's why I try to avoid saying woman. So instead of saying women, I say people with uteruses to refer to, cisgendered people who happen to be female. Now, the reason the word menstruators is bad is because it fails to include older people who are no longer menstruating. It also fails to include pregnant people of various genders, which is also not okay. So the US Department of Labor should really know better. People tell me that I'm a zombie, I'm brainwashed, I just go along with whatever the left comes up with. But you see, it's simply not true. Sometimes I criticize them. But sometimes it's necessary to change terminology. For example, Democrats in Illinois are pushing for a bill that would change the word offenders to justice-impacted individuals. I know it will take a lot of time and money to go through official documents and change the wording, but it's all worth it. You know why? Here are some updated statistics from Illinois. There is a significant homicide spike that exceeded the national average, a 15% increase in incidents involving firearms, a 20% increase in reported domestic violence incidents, just to read a few. But as you can see, there is so much more here, including carjacking, huge numbers of unsolved crimes, public transit crimes, mental health incidents. So obviously crime is a problem in the state. You don't have to be a genius to figure that one out. But the question is, what do we do about it? Well, Chicago's Democratic Mayor Brandon Johnson has a plan.
Isn't it about time that we do what safe communities around this country have done, which is to invest in people? That's what this operation and this people purpose-driven plan is all about. The city of Chicago aims to make Chicago safer through two strategies. One, being people-based. This phase of the plan focuses our efforts on the Chicagoans who are most impacted by, again, the historic disinvestment and violence.
We in the Democratic Party are looking for new and innovative solutions to fight crime. So he mentioned giving money to people who are most impacted by historic injustice and current justice. That always works. Another good solution is to cut down on the number of police vacancies, which is something that he has done. And now, on a state level, the Democrats want to stop referring to people who commit crime as offenders and instead refer to them as justice-impacted individuals. What is the message here? The best way to solve any problem is by renaming the problem, because then it just goes away. The same goes for the border crisis, for example. Remember when Laken Riley was murdered in Georgia? Biden did the right thing and he apologized for calling her murderer illegal as opposed to undocumented.
But during your response to her heckling of you, you used the word illegal when talking about the man who allegedly killed Laken Riley.
An undocumented person. And I shouldn't have used illegal. It's undocumented. And look.
This is the life hack that I wanted to share with you guys. Rename your problems and you'll be happy. If you like this content, please hit the subscribe button together with the bell sign so that you don't miss any of my future videos. This is Simply Shula.